I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting much from this knife when it got delivered. It's cheap, it's simple, it's cheerful, and it's kind of under the radar. But there's a few reasons why it's actually quickly become my most carried and favourite budget pocket knife so far in 2025. And the knife we're talking about is the CJRB Bolt. And before we go any further, I just want to make sure you guys know this video isn't sponsored by CJRB or Artisan Cutlery. I'm not being paid to say anything about this knife. Like, these guys don't even know that I'm making this video. I genuinely just like this knife so much. It's been in my pocket genuinely every single day now for a couple of months, and I never do that. I'm constantly trying out new knives, testing different knives, rotating my carry, just because I've got so many knives that I've been sent and bought over the years that I don't just carry one thing, not even things that are like £500 plus. This is £49 and I've carried it every single day. So a quick breakdown of the knife before I get into the nitty gritty as to why I actually really like this knife. We've got a 3.25 inch RPM 9 blade. CJRB generally stick to just using RPM 9 on all of their knives. They've got a few knives that have different things. I think they've got some that have got like S35 on them, but they're a bit more expensive. Whereas the RPM 9 blades, they're all generally under £100 or dollars. We've got G10 scales. This comes in 3 different colorways. You've got the blue one, like the one that I've got here. You've also got a black version, and then you've got a green version as well. The blue version and the black version both come with a coated black blade, and then the green version just has a plain stonewash blade. It's running on ceramic ball bearings, which means the action is fantastic. And for opening the knife, we have thumb studs either side. This is a fully ambidextrous knife. The locking mechanism is sort of like a crossbar lock, shark lock hybrid, which I think works really, really well for loads of different situations. Also meaning that it is fully ambidextrous because with the crossbar lock, you've got access to it on both sides of the knife scales. The same pocket clip as 99% of the rest of the CJRB lineup. It's a great little pocket clip, sits nice and deep in the pocket, works exactly as it needs to, and it's not too tight and it's not too loose. It just keeps your knife in place in your pocket, which is what it's supposed to do. And like I said, this is currently running at $49.99 in dollars or pounds, depending on which country you're buying from. And it's on sale from, I think, like 67. So even without being in the sale, it's still less than £70, which is so good for a knife that is this nice. So onto a few reasons why I really, really like this knife. One, the blade steel. Yes, I know it's the same as the rest of the CJRB knives that I've got, but I really do like this blade steel. It's really nice and budget. It's not like your high-end stuff. It's nowhere near as good as stuff like Magna Cut and all that bollocks, but for a blade steel that's on a knife that's less than $70 or pounds, this is fantastic. It sharpens up so easily, like genuinely one of the easiest steels I've ever sharpened in my life. Holds the edge reasonably well. Like, I've sharpened this once since I got it just because I like to put my own edge on knives. Factory edges aren't always as good as what you can do when you've got a decent knife sharpener, so I just put one on myself. And since then, I've used it a lot. Like I said, every single day I've been camping with it. I've done a bit of everything with this knife. I haven't looked after it, and it's still holding up the edge very, very well. I could do with stropping it right now because I feel like there's little bits in the blade at the moment that are kind of snagging when I'm cutting, so I'm not getting a clean cut at the moment. But regardless of that, it is still sharp. So for a budget blade steel, you cannot ask for much more than being easily sharpened and holding the edge reasonably well. And another thing about the blade on this knife is it's a drop point. Drop point is probably the most versatile blade you can get. Obviously, there's so many different kind of blade shapes, and all of them have their uses, and all of them are great in their own way. And I really do love a lot of different shapes other than the drop point. But having a nice drop point like this with a nice belly on it, it's nice and stabby, so you can stab things, not people. I don't condone that, but you can stab things with it. It's really nice and slicey. Like, it's a very versatile blade shape. So that, again, is another reason why this is such a good all-rounder for a daily carry knife. The second reason I really like this knife is the size. Personally, I think this is the perfect size for an everyday carry knife. With the blade being 3.25 inches, for general daily cutting tasks, you don't need anything bigger than that. To be honest, with the whole 3-inch law in most places when it comes to knife blade length, I don't think you really need something longer than 3 inches for general daily cutting tasks. If your job involves needing something bigger than that, that's not really an everyday carry knife. I know you kind of carry it every single day because you do it for work, But for like a pocketable, just daily cutting task knife, this is the perfect size in my opinion. You can get a very comfortable 4-finger grip on this knife. I've got reasonably big hands and I can comfortably grip this with 4 fingers. You can choke up a little bit because there is almost like a little finger choil there. I feel like if they just change the shape of the scales at the bottom slightly so you could comfortably choke up into this little finger choil at the back of the blade, it might even feel a little bit nicer, but doesn't matter too much because you've got a little bit of jimping on the back of the blade, and where you can comfortably grip this with 4 fingers anyway, it feels great. It's also very slim. A lot of knives are a little bit thicker than this, but this has a really nice slim profile, and it's also very, very lightweight. So like I say, for daily carry, what more can you need? Another good thing about how you can hold this knife is the little shark lock kind of mechanism at the back can also work sort of like a thumb ramp. This will be dependent on how big your hands are. For me, it doesn't really work like that because I'll have to shimmy my hand backwards down the scales a little bit too far to then be able to get like a comfortable purchase using this shark lock as a thumb ramp. But if you've got smaller hands than me, I'm sure it would probably work out a little bit easier. Sticking with talking about this locking mechanism, this is another reason why I really like this knife. I'm sort of an ambidextrous kind of guy. I'm left-handed naturally, I write left-handed and I do a lot of things left-handed, but I also equally do a lot of things right-handed. So I quite often swap and change which hand I have my knife in while I'm doing different tasks. So being able to have the locking mechanism on this being a crossbar lock hybrid with the shark lock is really nice because then no matter which hand I've got the knife in, I can comfortably close it up one-handed, which is a really nice thing because if you're holding something and cutting with your left hand, you can then close it up with your left hand rather than having to be like, oh shit, now I can't actually close this with this hand because I'm cutting with this hand and it's only a right-handed knife, and then you've got to let go of whatever you're doing here and then try and just fuck around and it's just not going to work. So having this ambidextrous locking mechanism on here is amazing. And yes, a lot of other knives do have that, don't get me wrong. 90% of my knives are ambidextrous, but that's just another feature about this knife as to why I like it. The locking mechanism itself is nice and smooth. To start with, it's a little bit stiff when you're just using the shark lock top part, but after like a week or so of use and like messing around with it, you loosen the springs up slightly and then it just becomes an absolute breeze. The fact that it's G10 is another factor for me. A lot of people shit on G10 and like when you get up to your more expensive knives, you see G10 a little bit less. But I think G10 is a solid foundation for a very good, reliable knife. Because say for example, titanium. I've got a lot of titanium knives and don't get me wrong, I really do like using them. But as soon as I get a little bit sweaty and my hands get a little bit clammy, I can't grip the titanium because it's just a smooth metal. But with G10, generally, even if you're getting sweaty, you can still grip it because it kind of just absorbs it in a way, unlike titanium where it just stays on the outer surface of the metal. So G10, I think, is a fantastic choice for this knife and another reason why I really like it. And that pretty much covers it. I'm not going to spend too long going into loads of random fucking bullshit stories as to why this is such a good knife. I wanted to come on here, give you the facts and tell you why this is genuinely my favorite budget EDC knife of 2025 so far, and I cannot see it being replaced anytime soon. This is basically a Benchmade bug out at a third of the price and just as good, in my opinion. So that's just going to cover it. I'm going to cut it off there. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to let you guys go and enjoy the rest of your day. This knife, the CJRB bolt, will be linked down below, along with just like a general link to CJRB and Artisan Cutlery. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about this knife. Have you used it? Are you now going to go and get one? I don't see why you wouldn't at the price that it is. It's an absolute steal. Like this video if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're not already, because like 90% of the people that view this channel aren't actually subscribed. It's free. You just hit the button there. It's a big red button. Just hit it. Doesn't change your life, but it helps change mine. And on that note, enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and I will see you later.